And good morning, everybody. Let's go ahead and get going. So today we're going to be talking about YouTube, standing up a YouTube page. There's a ton of stuff to talk about with YouTube, and today is not a class to go in depth on YouTube. I probably will do that in the future depending on people's interest, but today is definitely a day where we're going to just at least get it stood up. Now what I'll say is I just minimized, you guys can't see it on your screen, but I can see it on mine. I just minimized the little button for the chat window for me. So if you want to talk to me when we get going, do me a favor and just hit your microphone and go ahead and just ask a question if you have it. All right, so let me go ahead and get started here. Why YouTube? Why is YouTube important? And why do I think we should start doing training on YouTube? I'm going to tell you things that you probably think you already know, and I'm going to tell you a couple things that you probably don't. So for the first one, everything's going to video. It just kind of is what it is. There's no getting around it. And I think if I were to be a betting man, we're starting to already see that cable networks and TV in general is dying with, the change of YouTube. Like I just recently, well, not recently, but I just got into Netflix, and I am addicted to Netflix. I love Netflix. And it's almost like since I started really watching and consuming all the stuff on Netflix, I stopped watching cable TV. It costs me maybe $5 a month. I can't remember how much it is for Netflix, but cable costs me like $100 and something per month. So a lot of people, they're just completely walking away from the cable network strategy. And most people are starting to consume their information on YouTube. I would even say for us in our business, if you want to get educated on almost anything in real estate, whether it's cold calling, whether it's prospecting, building a team, whatever it is, you can find it on YouTube now. Some expert somewhere has put together something that you can consume. So A, everything's going to video. It just kind of is what it is. B, people are searching in droves on YouTube. And when we had our class with Francisco Martinez, he talked about that. I mean, that's what he specializes in, is social media. So it just kind of is what it is. So it's one of those things where we have a choice as a business, and don't view it as real estate agents. View it as a business, because like I tell you guys all the time, we are in the marketing business. We sell a commodity. The commodity happens to be real estate, but we are a media and marketing business. That's what we do. So if we know everybody's moving to that platform, I would say definitely, and I had somebody ask me this question. It was a fantastic question the other day. They said, Chris, do you believe, the people that are selling homes, are they really consuming this type of information on social media or YouTube? And I think it depends. If we're talking about Fallbrook specific, your typical sellers over 65, and they really aren't usually tech savvy. They aren't really jumping on social media. But if we moved into, let's say, Oceanside or Temecula, that's a totally different demographic. Now you're talking about your Generation Xers. You're talking about even your millennial sellers and buyers. And the answer is yes. So YouTube and video content just isn't about today. It's about tomorrow. Another big one. So I did this earlier because I did a little bit of making sure I was prepped for this. Like if I type in my name, Chris McCullough, I've been competing now for a while with this basketball guy. Doesn't even spell his first name the same way I spell mine, but for some reason his stuff keeps popping up. And you can see I pop up here. Or if you type in Kim Steele and Associates, you'll see that the Kim Steele and Associates stuff will start popping up. Why is this important? Well, I'm going to show you right now. If I come over here, and people do this. People do this. They do it all the time. Every time we go on a listing, well, most of the time when we go on a listing appointment, somebody's already researched us before we showed up. So Kim Steele and Associates. I'm just going to type it into the old Google machine here, and we'll see what pops up. So you'll see Kim Steele and Associates, real estate, real estate, real estate, real estate, real estate. You see a whole bunch of stuff on Kim Steele and Associates, and if you keep going down the line, you'll keep finding more stuff about Kim Steele and Associates. So when somebody researches or says, I'm thinking about using Kim Steele and Associates, they're going to type that in, and then they're going to see all of this content. You have to understand YouTube, this little beast right here, YouTube specifically, it plays extremely well with Google, and they love each other. They are teammates, they are friends. And every time you start updating information on Google, every time you start updating information on Facebook, every time you update information all over the web, it starts giving you a feeling and a rundown of who you are. So people are going to look up Juan. People are going to look up Edie. People are going to look up Kathy. People are going to start looking you up. And when they do, you want them to be able to find stuff that's favorable, that's impressionable, something that's going to leave, you know, a good taste in their mouth, and that they see you're on multiple platforms. Now, what I'm going to recommend to you guys, I think this is a big one. So now, how do you leverage YouTube? That's, oh, look up Juan. Okay, on YouTube or just in general, Juan? In general. Okay, so Juan said to look him up. So let's look up Juan. And I know Juan does a ton of stuff online, so let's look up Juan. I don't think those are any of your profile pictures, but but this is where Juan is. Now, if you look around, I should be able to see Juan everywhere on the first page. Now, I do see him here with Hardcore. And we'll go deeper into stuff like this here in the very near future. How do we make sure that when you type in your name, especially when you're competing against somebody like a, that's right, nope, so that's why it's important for us to build a brand. I absolutely agree with you, Juan. It's important to build up your brand, so as you're touching all of these different channels, like Juan's competing against an author apparently from 1613 in Spain. You know, when you start building your brand and you're touching all these other media sources, you start popping up. So when somebody types in your name, you own at least the entire first page. Me, it's been extremely tough. I've been working on it for a while. Let's type in. I've been competing. You saw Chris McCullough Fallbrook. I've been competing with this basketball star. So you'll see I'm actually at the top here, and I'm popping in, and like here it is, Zillow, and then basketball guy popped in on LinkedIn. Don't know what that is. Here I am again on Active Rain, and you know, you can see it's like me and this basketball star keep going back and forth, back and forth. I would even say when you start popping in images, you'll see like a whole bunch of people. So there I am, there I am, there I am, there I am. So I'm popping up in the first few photos. This is actually, this one right here is a goofy video I did with Chet, and I used to do them every week. Here I am right here. Here I am, here I am, here I am, KSA, KSA. So you see that, you know, and I've been working on this for a while. I'm starting to pop up, but again, here's some of the old Jameson stuff. But, oh, look at this. I haven't seen that photo in a while. But, you know, I was competing against a basketball star, so it was a little bit challenging. There's my kid, Devin. But people should be able to find you when they type in your name in general. And then if they do go to YouTube and they are looking you up, just like I did earlier, so Chris Culla, you should be popping up here with your content. What I would recommend how you do this, there's a few different ways that you can do it. You can, as far as content information, I'm going to be sitting down with each one of you individually in the future, but for right now, if you want to just start wrapping your head around this, you can start putting up, like for me, I personally do the Blitz, real estate videos, but I'm targeting a specific type of a person. I started the Blitz mostly to start training. I didn't know how to do it or how I wanted to do it, but I knew as the team started coming together, I wanted to start creating some type of training and a platform and a place where I could provide training to the team. So that's what the Blitz originally started as, and I started mixing in, just to toy with the idea and concept, I started mixing in buyer or seller educational information. I'd recommend for you guys that you actually focus your energy on creating buyer, seller, quality content information that they would want to consume. So what is the VA loan? How do you get a loan? What's the process when you're starting to look for a home? Where should you start and what should you do? And there's I mean, think about that. There is a ton of different ways. Okay, you're getting ready to list your house. How do you prepare for it? How should you pick up? How do you prepare for video? And I mean, I could go on and on and on. But that's the kind of stuff that you should probably be creating. At the end of the day, the way I view it is you view this as your own personal TV channel that you're creating. You're going to create a TV show. You're going to create a TV channel and TV show. So let's go ahead and get started. So yesterday, and I'll show you what I did yesterday, I was preparing for this training, and of course the phone's ringing right when I start this. I started prepping this class, and what I did is I ended up like doing the whole thing on accident. So I created the KSA, training channel. I created the KSA training channel. So you could see there's like no video content. So I started competing with a metal steel company that's out in Middle East. So if I pop this up, here it is. This is what I ended up with. I haven't completely tooled and messed around with it yet because I wanted to make sure that I had stuff available. But at the end of today, after this training session, this is what you should be able to kind of have put together so you can see your own YouTube channel. You can start adding video content and dropping it in. I'll show you how to do some of those things. And also set up your overall view and feel, and I'll show you some of that. So let's get started. First things first, it all starts with your Google account. If you, which you do, you have your KSA Dream Home account, so it should be Edie, Juan, Kathy, whoever else is on. If you have your KSA account, it's super easy, but I'm going to go ahead and start from the very beginning. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm going to build one for Adam. Adam actually, oops, I don't want to use another account. I want to create an account. Let's go back. What happened here? See, this was like my biggest fear when I started, is that I would like mess up stuff. So do I have to remove an account? That kind of, oh, you know what? I'll remove Don. I don't even know why he's on there. I'll remove an account. Should have done that first. Yes, remove. Very good. Use another account. More options. Create an account. All right, so I'm going to do Adam's account first. Let's go through this. And actually, you know what? I'm going to be able to, it just hit me. I'm going to be able to do this straight from Adam's account because he already has an account. Why didn't I do that? All right. Here we go. So Adam at KSADreamHomes.com. Next, I can't show you guys this, but I have his password. Just give me 1 second. There it is. I'm going to put in his password. Oops. There we go. So now I'm logged in as Adam. This is his overall account. And honestly, if you already have a KSA account, YouTube will automatically log you in. So you automatically already have a YouTube channel, you just don't even know it. So from here, and if you guys are following along, you could do exactly what I just did. Go ahead and log into your email account and then just go to YouTube, and hit home. It should pop up. You know you're logged in as you because over here on the right-hand side, it'll say Adam at KSA Dream Homes. He has 0 subscribers and he has done nothing so far. So from here, I'm going to hit My Channel. This is a big one right here. Now you can go back and change this later, but it's a little bit harder. It's easier if you just do it right up front to begin with. So let's say I want to make him KSA Adam. Oh, name cannot be changed because it's already tied to an account. It can't be changed. I'll show you guys how to do that here in a little bit. There's no point in getting in there, but what I kind of would like you to do is build something around your name so when people type in your name, they can find you. So I'm going to go ahead and create a channel for Adam Noguera. And here it is. Here's the basics, the very upfront beginnings. Up here is where you can put your channel art. Up here is where you can put your photo. Here's where you do your channel description. You can make some adjustments here. And I think the big one is, A, how do you start uploading video? And B, you know, if you don't know, and I'm going to show you as we go through this, when you start to upload a video, it will only let you upload up to 15, I think it's like 15 seconds or 15 minutes. I can't remember. It starts with a 15. But we'll see here in a second, where it won't actually allow you to put up long videos if you haven't actually authenticated this account. So while we're here, I'll show you how we authenticate the account and set it up. So first things first, just because I like this, we're going to go ahead and set up the channel art. So it'll bring you right here to the very upfront part, wherever you want to find your photos or your what you want to use. And we have a few different photos here. I think Adam would get a kick out of me doing this. So I'm going to post up the Core 4. And I'm going to show you two different types of photos. Okay, so it says it's too small. So let's use something a little bit bigger. I'm going to show you two different types of photos because what you're going to find out is that the photos actually will adjust dependent on the type of how people are looking at something or searching something or viewing something. So I go ahead and upload a photo. And you can see that it asks right down here, recommended channel size. Every time I have to do this, you can use, there's a tool or a website that you go to called Resizer. You can take a photo and you can actually resize it to the actual needed specs by YouTube. And YouTube will walk you through all that. So you can see right here, if it's a desktop image, it's going to show you what your photo will look like on desktop. If it's a TV image, it'll show you what it will look like on TV. And if it's a mobile image, this is what it'll look like on mobile. So it'll actually show you what that is. You can adjust and crop those photos based off of how this looks. But once you get it done, all you need to do is hit select. Then from there, it's going to pop up. There's your photo. Then I want to drop in Adam's photo specifically. Now, me personally, if you guys did notice, it usually will update whatever photo you presently have on your Google Drive. But what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and I'll upload a KSA photo because I think that'll be kind of neat. And that way I don't have to search for Adam's photo. So let's go ahead and upload a quick KSA photo. There it is. It's done. We'll post that up there. And where is this right now? So this is basically in your Google account. And I'll show you later kind of how to go back here and edit some of this stuff. And YouTube will actually functionally force you down that path if you really need to get down that path as well. And I'll show you that another time. So this will update here in a little bit. If you're starting from a brand new account and you have kind of nothing, it'll ask you and prompt you, and then this will go to your Google account directly. Now you're going to type in the channel description. This is Adam's new channel. What I would recommend in the description, and this is actually really important, I'm just typing up some stuff right now so you see you type it, but in this, all of this information actually gets propagated. So it's really important you put in specifically what you do. I sell real estate. I'm a real estate agent. I focus in these areas. All that stuff that's what gets propagated and collected by Google itself within this very front end description. So you want to make sure you put in all of the key words that make sense. So if somebody's looking for something that's about a real estate agent or a real estate agent in Temecula, somebody that sells homes, anything along those lines, you want to make sure that you put it in this description specifically, so that way it'll actually get shared out there. When people start searching for things up here in the search bar, or they're searching for things on Google, the odds are good they're going to end up finding you, and that's really what we're trying to accomplish. So here, uploads. Only you can view right now, and I'll talk about how you can adjust and change that. You have playlists that you can create. You have like videos, and you have subscriptions, so different people have subscribed to your video. The very first thing I want to talk about is actually uploading a video. So we'll upload a video for him. You can either come here, but as you get your channel set up, you come right over here and hit that little up arrow, and it prompts you to upload a video. You could drop, and right here what I didn't show you is it's going to ask you if you want it to be public, if you want it to be unlisted, if you want it to be private, if you want to schedule that video to be released at a specific time. What some people will do is they will actually upload 2, 3, 4 videos, then they'll start scheduling this so their videos stay consistent and they're dropping on specific days. Right underneath, help and suggestions. Want to upload videos longer than 15 minutes? So that's kind of the big one that I was talking about earlier. If you want to upload videos longer than 15 minutes, you absolutely have to do this. So you have to hit that little button, increase your limit. You're going to click on this button and it's going to say get your phone ready. So if you want to do it by phone, if you want to do it by text, it'll say, type in your phone number and it'll send you a text that gives you the code that you're going to need in order to upload longer videos. Because my phone is already kind of tapped out, I'm actually going to do this over the office phone. So give me 2 seconds. I should have grabbed the office phone, but I didn't. And I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So I'm going to type in this phone number. Make sure that's not the right phone number. Hold on one second. All right, now I have the right phone number. So we're going to type in a phone number here, and then you guys get to listen while it calls. 451-6108. I'm going to associate that to the phone. We're going to press submit, and within seconds we should be getting a phone call. There it is. Hi, Google. It's telling me I shouldn't share this with you. You guys are going to probably end up seeing the code anyways. Okay, so we are verified. Now that we're verified, you can see that it gives you a ton of extra stuff. So whether it's uploading, video editor, which video editor is pretty great, live streaming, which is becoming a really big thing, and I would definitely say you might want to explore that. Now we can upload videos longer than 15 minutes, unlisted and private videos, so we can specifically set it up so we can keep it unlisted and private. You can do custom thumbnails throughout it, external annotations, blah, blah, blah. You guys can kind of read and see what's going on here. So that's really cool. And you can see the dashboard sort of popped up over here. So now we got a whole bunch of neat stuff. We can actually start managing our videos, you know, and the playlists as we start uploading stuff. The dashboard's specific, and right now it's not going to show anything because I don't have any videos, but I will go into a different account so you can kind of see how I set up other things. And then, you know, channels and analytics, and we'll go to that. So let's come back to my channel overall so we can get a feel and look of what it looks like. And the first thing we're going to do, we're going to upload a video. Let me see if I can find a really short video that I have on my desktop. I'm sure I do. I'm going to always delete it, and we'll go through the uploading process. So I'm sure Adam doesn't want to see my ugly face on his videos, but let's go ahead and upload the one we did yesterday. Actually, that one was kind of long. Let's do something shorter. There's one with Adam. So that's actually pretty great. So the secret sauce, that's going to start popping up. Now, this is kind of an important spot as well. This information that's going to be in here, these two things, when people start searching for information, content, or something that they may want to watch or engage with, these are going to become the keywords that Google's looking for. So let's say, and usually I type all this out. I'll show you real quick. I keep a separate sheet. I keep two separate sheets. I use one for gibberish. I call it the gibberish doc. And this is what I use over and over for the real estate blitz if I want to adjust stuff. Then I have a separate gibberish doc that I use kind of for listings and things that we're doing right there. So let's say closing more deals in real estate. My secret to success to getting more deals. Right? So that's kind of neat stuff. That's things that people are going to be looking at. It says real estate specific, secret. Everybody loves the secret to success or something like that. And are you struggling to get more deals in real estate? I always start off with questions. Do you want to know how to get more transactions closed every month? Of course we do. Thanks, Adam. And you need to check this out. Oops. Oh, web sizer, yeah. So web sizers is pretty good, Jen. If you're looking to resize stuff, and you need to check this out. I recently did a video with the amazing KSA Kris, and really want to get this out to you. I hope this helps. So I'm just going to keep it short because, you know, there's no need to get all goofy about it. So from here, I'm just going to copy, which is Control C if you don't know. I'm going to come right back here, Control V to paste, and we'll do this, Control C, Control V, Adam, Yara. So I make sure my name's or his name's back in there, my secrets to success, and I'm going to give a quick write-up. Now down here, tags. This can get extremely complicated. I'm going to keep it simple for you. I would highly recommend if you want to go deeper into tags, this is like where you make your money. This is how people find you in a huge way. So you got to make sure the tags are right. I don't have enough time to go into tags today, but I'm going to do very basic stuff. So secret to closing more real estate transactions. I do a little comma there to go into the next thing. So these are basically going to be tags, things that if they're keywords, if somebody types in secrets to closing more transactions, they're going to find this video. I would also put in, let's say, you know, I want to get a little bit of credit. I could put in the real estate Blitz. So that'll give a little bit of cross-pollination. And, you know, you can kind of put in as much as you want, whatever you want. Over here, if you have a Twitter account, you hit that little button. And right here, I don't have Adam's Twitter information. But if you did, you would authorize the app to go ahead and share this video and the content to Twitter. And then you can also share on, you know, right here as far as adding a message to your specific video. So there's a lot of neat stuff. You can change the playlist that it's on if you have multiple different types of playlists. So if you go out and check out the Tom Ferry YouTube page, he has multiple different types of playlists that you can actually kind of tool around with. So if you wanted to set this up in a separate one. Custom thumbnails. If I click on this button, I can actually go and pick out a custom thumbnail that I want to be the very first thing that people see. Let me go ahead and give you a quick view. So I'll show you, oh, oops, goes to show my habit. So let's say you see this video or this photo right here. This one in particular, and I'll show you how you can right-click, left-click, and actually get to something that's within the video that you could sit on, or this very standing photo right here. If you didn't want it of the house or want it of your goofy face, because like I'll show you a great example. The video I just posted, and I'm going to go back and fix it. I just posted a video, and I look like just a complete horrible, goofy. I look like I'm on some type of drug or something. Let's stop that. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Okay, give me 1 second because for some reason my computer decided to want to freeze up. Can you guys still hear me, or is my computer completely dumping on me? You guys still there? Okay, you can hear me good. Yeah, that's correct, Juan, and I'm going to go into that here in a second. Oh my goodness, my computer is just... Anyways, you know, you don't need to see how goofy it is. Let's just keep cooking. So yeah, Juan has a good point. Draws you in. My goofy face draws me in. Great. You know, having a unique thumbnail can be great. It's really good, as Juan said, clickbait. You'll see some people, and I might pull up a couple other sites that I really, really love. You'll see some people where they literally are going to take a specific shot, they're going to add in some text and some really neat graphics, and they put that as the custom thumbnail, so that way when you see their channel, it's really consistent and it's really catching. You want to kind of click on it and touch it and find out what that video is all about. So custom thumbnails are fantastic, but if you're lazy, I'll show you how to do it without doing custom thumbnails. So as you can see, it was already loaded. I'm going to go ahead and hit publish. And then from here, here is your YouTube link. that you can use. So these are all the different places that you can go ahead and share it if you want to. You can do an embed, so you can actually embed it. You can send it by email, which is important for us because we could be doing email blasts, or if you want to embed it over sync, because we do use sync, you can actually get that done. Yes, I love custom. Go Adam. Now he famous. Yeah, that's true, Juan. He is famous. Adam's pretty great. Now, another option is you take this link right here. If you're into Bitly, which if you don't know what Bitly is, you should probably check it out. You can actually take that, drop it into Bitly, start sharing that information and content, and then actually start getting analytics on what's going on. So right here, let's say, oh my gosh, Adam, that's me. I'm Adam today, which means I'm better looking and I have a few more pounds on me. He looks horrible. Adam doesn't want to look like that. So Adam's going to say, you know what, I just can't leave it that way, but I don't want to do a custom thumbnail. He's going to come up here. He's going to edit video. And you can see right here that we get to choose other thumbnails, because look at this. This is awful, right? We don't want that. We're going to set this thumbnail instead. Adam's smiling right here. Kris is saluting the crowd that's watching over social media. Everybody's happy. People are kissing babies. It's wonderful. We're going to go ahead save changes. And it should adjust. Now, what I've also found on YouTube, it doesn't always adjust right away, but it will eventually adjust. So I remember when I first started, I'm like, oh my gosh, it didn't work. I got to go back and do it again. It will adjust. It just takes a little bit of time. So right there, that's the basics. Overall, you got your front, you got your photo, you learned how to upload photos, you learned how to call and extend your videos 15 minutes, and I started showing you some of the basics of overall video management. Now, there's a couple other things I kind of want to show you before we end this, because I always want to try to keep these around 30 to 45 minutes, because look, there's a ton of stuff on YouTube, and that'll be the last thing I finish on is YouTube training in general. But one of the big ones is as you start to get a channel put together, and I'll log into my other account, you can start doing analytics to see, you know, how many people are writing, how many people are communicating, engaging, looking. I just recently started the Blitz, so let me go ahead and log off of here, and I'll log into my Blitz account, and I'll show you guys the Blitz since I just started it. It hasn't been going that long, and I'll kind of show you the analytics and everything on that. So the Blitz I'm actually doing under my name. It's still under Kris McCullough. People can type in the Real Estate Blitz and they'll find all the videos, and if they type in Kris McCullough, they'll find all the videos. So I'm kind of leveraging both, because in every tag I put in the Real Estate Blitz. So that way if somebody's looking for the Blitz, they're going to find that as well. And sometimes it's easier to say, yeah, you know, I do some videos. It's called the Real Estate Blitz. Just go check it out. Let's wait for that to log in. But if you don't want to do that, you can just leave it under, you know, your specific name. If I want to do it just under Kris McCullough, I chose to have Kris McCullough, so if somebody looked me up, and also to create some type of catchy name. So I know like Don's a fantastic example. Don is creating the Real Estate Minute, and in that tag portion, when you upload the video, you would want to always type in your name and the Real Estate Minute, right? So that kind of gives you a feel. So this is the Real Estate Blitz. I eventually going to change this out, but this is kind of where I'm at. So it's my own personal channel. I have 118 subscribers, and I try to post up content and information. Down here, I can actually go in and add in people. So I can add in, like I have Kim Stone Associates. Pretty soon I'll add in the KSA training channel. I can add in your channel so we can actually share, because what I do, all of my other subscriptions, all the other people I kind of watch, I keep them private. I keep them completely private. And it's because I don't want to share their information or give them any props. I don't want to propagate their information. I only want to propagate stuff that's KSA. So if you guys have a channel, you let me know and I'll put you on here. So everybody that comes to watch the Blitz, when they scroll down here, they're like, man, I really love the Blitz. I want to go check out the Real Estate Minute. But I didn't want to do it for all these other people over here because, you know, they aren't on our team. It's going to, after you start doing it, and I created mine to where I have a for new visitor video when it pops up. And then I have it for returning subscribers, so that's the ugly face I was talking about earlier. But you can see I have, you know, since I started, a little over 2,000 views, so not that many, but it just started. And as far as total videos, I think I have, there it is, 58. I've done 58 total videos in the last couple months since I started this thing. But I can go through here and I can edit my videos. You can check them out. I keep all of my videos public. On occasion, if there's music, and I think I have one video that I just deleted recently, um, you know, it may block you. YouTube may block you if you don't have rights. What you'll also see is kind of how many views, and this is what I've been not very good at, I'll be honest with you, because I just started this thing, so I'm still kind of trying to figure out what is the Blitz and where do I want it to go. You'll see, you know, okay, 143 views, 567 views, and there's a few of them. Here's one, 953 views. So people want to consume this information, and the challenge is creating more information that people want to consume. If I was smart, if I was doing this to monetize, which means, you know, to make money or something along those lines, I would stop doing videos that are only getting me 9 views, and I would focus on doing nothing but videos that are getting me 1,000+ views every time. That's how the people that are getting like 1 million+ views, that's how they're making their money. Analytics. I can click on the analytics button. Come on, analytics. I can click on the analytics button, and the analytics are going to just give me kind of an overview of what's going on, and you know, what's the watch time. So you can see my watch time went down a little bit, and that's just because I haven't been really consistent with the Blitz. When I'm consistent with it, I get a ton of watch time. Average time duration, so 519. This is important. You know, I create some videos that are like 20, 30, 40 minutes long, and the reality is people are only watching them for maybe 5 minutes. So if that's true, I need to stop making videos that are longer than 5 minutes. Let's give the people what they want, right? Here's total views, likes, dislikes, which is 0, comments, shares, which is kind of cool because I don't share these, videos and playlists, and subscribers. I'm up 13 subscribers. And then you can see the different types of watch times and views for each video as it goes. You can also see your demographics. So it looks like a majority of the people that watch what I do, they're males, you know, and some females. I wish it was a little, you know, the other way around, but apparently women don't like looking at my face. I don't know. And then you kind of see, you know, how other people are getting you. So is it through the YouTube channel? Is it web app? But it looks like overall people are watching me. It's a YouTube watch page. So they're, you know, they are, it's a page that they actually enable to specifically watch. And then overall suggested videos. So 44%, this is really cool. 44%, it says YouTube suggested, as people were typing in, I'm interested about learning about something. YouTube actually suggested my video to them, and they ended up watching it. That's pretty great. A YouTube search specific, so somebody was specifically typing in the real estate blitz or Chris McCullough, and browse features. Somebody was just checking out browse feature. And then it looks like all of my demographic, they're going to be in the United States and a small portion in Canada, which is interesting, I guess. Apparently Sweden and the Philippines. So cool. Right on. So that's the analytics of the page. So long story short, you know, I think a lot of people are really intimidated by the concept of doing YouTube, and it freaks them out, and they're like, oh my gosh, it's got to be so hard. Look, I just told you, if you log in with your KSA account and you hit refresh on a YouTube channel, it's going to walk you through how to create your own YouTube. From there, it's really just a matter of sitting down and creating content, and I think that's a discussion for another time. But honestly, just start posting stuff. That's all I'm doing with the Blitz right now. I'm just posting a lot of stuff, and honestly, people just sort of keep subscribing. I'm not doing anything special. As I learn more, I go back and I adjust my old videos so they get more viewership. But honestly, just start posting. Just start posting, even if you do it once a week. If you do it once a week starting this week, guess what? A year from now, you're going to have way more videos than if you just don't post. So that's what I would say. And then organically, people start subscribing. You go out there. It's information you could start sharing with your and embedding in your might be able to start embedding in your emails through Sync and a whole bunch of other stuff. The very last thing I want to mention is there is a ton of training on YouTube. So if you don't know what you want to do and you want to start figuring it out and you want to do it, you just come down to this little help button and it'll help you out. There's also, and it'll walk you right down the path on actually doing YouTube specific training. And what's kind of cool about that is you can start getting like these YouTube certs to really spin up yourself. I have like my very first cert, but you know, that's what it is. Oh, you know what? Since I got a notification, this little bell button, that tells you somebody either wrote you or something else. So let's look. I posted up a video, and I posted this up this morning. Let's stop that. And it looks like I got somebody that wrote a post. So big, same as Facebook, you always want to make sure that you read through these, you like them as fast as possible, and you reply back to them. So probably want to get off of here. I'll do that. All right, folks. Outside of that, that is YouTube basics. YouTube basics. I'm going to go deeper into this later, maybe another day if you guys are interested. But outside of that, that's basically the basics. Get you started and get you doing some video. I might do a video one where you can do a video capture right on your own computer. But for today, I think that'll do it. Up to this point, yes, I have the duck song. Up to this point, do I have any questions? Ask away, please. And use your microphone.
Hello, it's
Yes.
me. This is Gabby. There is an app that you can use from your phone. The name is Studio.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do your videos on your phone and upload it into YouTube. So
That's
you
correct.
don't need to go through the computer.
And there's also a YouTube
Really cool.
app, and I have a YouTube app on my phone. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is where I do a majority of my uploads and all my other stuff. I actually do it right from my phone. So while you're out, thank you, Gabby, for bringing that up. While you're out at an open house, you're doing a quick open house update or video, you literally could do it on your phone, upload it to YouTube, upload it to MySpace, or not MySpace, my goodness, Facebook, MySpace. But you can upload it right to YouTube. You can upload it right there to Facebook and get cooking right away. So you're always putting up new content from every open house, and it always shows, especially if people are researching you, it always shows that you're out there engaging, you're actually doing open houses, you're working your tail off for your clients, and that's extremely important. I would even say when you start doing your pre-buyer packages, pre-listing packages, that you actually provide that information so they can look you up to qualify who you are. Awesome. Thanks, Gabby. Any other questions or comments? None? Okay. Well, then I guess that's it, folks. Thank you so much for sitting in. And please do me a favor. Start sending me more topics that you may want to learn about. I'm going to start building an affiliates, or if it's a topic I don't know and I can't really help with, I will go find somebody. I can easily let somebody all over the world, all over the nation, log in using our GoToMeeting and have them actually teach us what we want to know and learn about. So start sending me ideas. Start giving me concepts so I can keep us getting some valuable stuff instead of just me running my mouth. I can actually bring in experts in specific things that we all want to get behind and get to know. Okay? Overcoming cold call objections. That's a great one. More than likely what I'll do, I'm going to reach out to Michael, a buddy of mine here pretty soon, and he's the one that kind of taught me and taught Chet, and he is ruthless, and he's absolutely amazing, and he's kind of been a mentor of mine for a while. That's Michael Quarles. So I've been planning on reaching out to him to kind of have him on maybe 2, 3, or 4 times and to see if he would be willing to talk with us. But yeah, send that to me, not here, not right now. Send it to me over our Facebook group or send it to me by email. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's Friday. It's Friday. So if you are not prepping for your open house, get out there, start cooking, make some money this weekend. And hey, thanks a lot for swinging in. I appreciate y'all, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.